Hi everyone, I'm Diane Applewhite. Thank you for checking me out. Today it's going to be a cream cheese chocolate marble pound cake, and I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Let me show you. I'm starting with the chocolate mixture. It's a half cup of cocoa, a half cup of water, and a half cup of sugar. I'm gonna get those combined over medium high heat. I'm just going to keep stirring until they are well combined. After a minute, the mixture is nice and smooth. It's still simmering over medium heat. Now I'm going to add a half cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I'm going to get those chips mixed in until they start to melt. And then I'm going to take this off the burner and set it aside. The oven is preheating to 325 degrees. Now I am going to start making the batter for the cream cheese pound cake. I'm using 3 sticks of softened butter and 1/8 ounce block of cream cheese. And I'm going to mix these until they are well combined and creamy. I've combined the cream cheese and the butter. Took about a couple of minutes. Now I am adding 6 eggs. I'm going to add them one at a time and beat each one for about a minute. So I'm going to add the first one, adding the second egg, and I'm just going to keep adding each egg, letting them beat for about a minute until they've all been added. The eggs are blended. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar. I'm going to put about half of the sugar in. Get that started. Adding the other half of the sugar, and I'm going to let that mix until it's well incorporated. After the sugar, I'm adding 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 teaspoons of butter extract, 2 teaspoons. And I tell you, this butter smells pretty darn good. The last thing I am adding to the batter is the flour, of course. This is 3 cups of cake flour and a half teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna add it kind of about a cup at a time and let it mix just a little bit for now. I do not want to over mix my batter once I start adding the flour. So let me get the first cup mixed in. Adding the remaining flour. Get that mixed. Here's the batter, y'all. It is bone-licking, delicious. It is ready, but not quite, because now we have to, I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'm going to bring over this little bowl, because now what we are going to do is take, here's the chocolate mixture. What we're going to do now is, let me get a nice measuring cup. We're going to take about 2.5 cups of this delicious batter and put it in this bowl. Here's another cup. And I'm going to put a little more than, this is about 1/2 cup right here. I'm going to put into the bowl. Now I'm going to take the chocolate mixture, put it into the bowl, and I am going to get the two batters, get the chocolate mixture mixed really, really well with the cream cheese batter. And that will give us our chocolate batter. Look at that. Now that we have our chocolate and our vanilla batter, we're going to get them into the bundt pan. This is a 12-inch deep bundt pan that I sprayed with some baking spray. And what I am going to do is take half of this vanilla or cream cheese batter, and I'm going to put half the batters into the pan. And when you make this, you want to make sure you are using a bundt pan at least 12 inches that is large enough to hold the batter, because you don't want it to lose any of it going over the edges when it's baking. This is about half the batter. Now I'm going to take all of the chocolate batter and just pour over the top without making a mess, without making a blooper, but I'm gonna get it poured all over the top, however way it lands, nothing fancy. Just gonna get it all into the pan. Next thing to do is to spoon on the rest of the vanilla batter. So I'm going to just put it on here, and we're not going to worry about mixing anything in. When you put on the chocolate, you just want to lay the chocolate on top and let it fall where it falls. Now we're going to put on remaining vanilla batter. The last thing we're going to do is with this knife. I am going to make a swirl. Just going to go kind of like in a zigzag way first and make a swirl around the pan, being careful to not over swirl this. Now I'm going to kind of swirl it a little bit. Get the swirls going. Again, I don't want to over swirl this. Oh, look at that. That chocolate and that vanilla. Don't want to over swirl it. And once I do that, this is going into the oven for an hour and a half. Yes, indeed. Wow. Okay, look at that. And again, you don't want to over swirl this thing, so let you take a look at what the swirl looks like before it goes into the oven. Okay, here it is, y'all, the cream cheese chocolate marble pound cake out of the oven for 45 minutes. I'm still letting it cool. Look at the marble. Wow. Next time you see it, it'll be out of the pan and with some icing. Cream cheese chocolate marble pound cake. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Bye-bye.